Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Welcome to Enculturation of Entrepreneurship course. I am Harriet Abdul Wahid, your course instructor. So please bear with me till the end of this session. So in the end of this learning session, I do hope that all of my students here are able to explain the concept of entrepreneur and entrepreneurship, and followed by elaborating the characteristics of successful entrepreneur, and last but not least, describe the types of entrepreneurship. So, who is the entrepreneur from your point of view? Correct. Each people might have their own perception regarding this term. Am I right? Usually, what comes to your mind when your peer or your friends ask you about entrepreneurs? Often, money is one of the predictable measures for the entrepreneurial success, right? Money might reign over the entrepreneur for his fortune ventures. So in other words, the entrepreneur must be someone rich. That is all what all of you think, right? We might think that the entrepreneur is someone who lives in a mansion or managed to possess big houses, right? Indeed, wealthy materials, again, become the indicators of the entrepreneur's accomplishment. We might also think that an entrepreneur must be someone who is able to possess luxury vehicles. Is that true? Normally, the succession of each entrepreneur is not accurately measured by assets or materials possession only. In reality, an entrepreneur is an individual who always dare to take entrepreneurship endeavor, even though they will get penniless. So guys, entrepreneurs indeed are individuals who undertake entrepreneurial process. So, entrepreneur is originated from the French word, which means a go-between or between-taker. In the 13th century, the French verb entrepreneur means to do something or to undertake, and by the 16th century, the noun entrepreneur had emerged to refer to someone who undertakes a business venture. And in 1730, an economist called Richard Cantillon is believed to be the first who used the term which refers to someone who bear the risk associated with the business engaged. And the entrepreneurs do not have any assurances of the profits that will be obtained in the business venture that they plunge into. And here, we can conclude that entrepreneurs are someone who shows initiatives. So here, the definition of entrepreneur can be defined from different perspectives. People become entrepreneurs for many reasons. There are several factors that push ordinary people to start venturing. So here, someone who take a plunge into entrepreneurship must be independent, must be able to recognize opportunities, must be able to distinguish between profit, losses, and break-even, and they also might not even fear to face any challenges. So we can conclude here, entrepreneurs are individuals who actively form or lead their own businesses and nurture their businesses for growth and prosperity. Here we have several examples of the entrepreneurs around us, okay, which are really well known, such as here we have Rosita Ibrahim, we have Dato' Ali Shukri, we have Irfan Khairi, and also we have Tony Fernandez, and also Lee Tianghua. I want to explain, I'm not going to explain every single one of these fella. I'm going to just share a little bit regarding the last one. So the last one is called King of Minimart. Okay, who is the Malaysian King of Minimart? The King of Minimart, okay, is called Lee Tianghua. So he is the founder of the chain of retail outlets called 99 Speed Money. So this guy has been on wheelchair since 8 months old. So he also neither had the chance to go to school nor university. However, with his bold heart and with his endless entrepreneurial spirit that he possessed, he managed to run a chain of more than thousands of 99 Speed Marts outlets all over Malaysia. And he is believed to have earned millions of annual revenue. And he is indeed our king of mini mart in Malaysia. So guys, in order for you to become successful like Lee Tiang Wah, you need to possess several entrepreneurial characteristics that distinguishes you with the normal or ordinary people. So the first one is, an entrepreneur must have lots of ideas. The entrepreneurs must have lots of ideas, and they must be able to make cash in different ways, even various ways. And they must be able to bring ideas to life, be initiative, have their own strong determination and also drive towards entrepreneurship. Begin with simple idea. Always look around with ears to the ground to anticipate or to recognize the opportunity around them. Never use the word cannot. They always make a plan. Understand what the people want and needs and make the best of things in order to fulfill the needs and wants of the people around them. And turns wants and needs into real product. Dream sky high, be super clever, make a buck of any endeavor, be able to visualize, have a vision. They also believe in themselves, they work out, planning for their business, and they also sometimes have original flair in them. So, after we have known a little bit regarding entrepreneur, now we shift to entrepreneurship. So here, what is entrepreneurship from your own understanding, from your point of view? Anyone? Okay, entrepreneurship by definition is a process of identifying the opportunity, converting the opportunity into marketable products or services, using creative and innovative means, and through the process creates value and wealth to the society. So here there are several types of entrepreneurship, and we can identify the type of entrepreneurship based on the entrepreneurial activities conducted by the entrepreneurs. So let's go one by one. The first type is independent entrepreneurship. So this entrepreneurship activity begins with identifying a business opportunity, setting up the business entity, growing the business to a higher level, and planning to harvest the profit. Before that, we need to plan for the harvesting strategy before harvesting the profit. And in other words, the entrepreneur process is most prevalent. So the entrepreneur often starts a small business on a limited budget with bootstrapping strategy. Then he or she grows the business into a stable ongoing business or into big corporation. So that is more or less about independent entrepreneurship. The second followed by corporate entrepreneurship. This type of entrepreneurship carried out in large corporations. Corporate entrepreneurship involves in creating new products or services in order to sustain the company's existence, which is always related to research and development, R&D. So this corporate entrepreneurship develops commercially viable products and services. And one of the example of one corporate titan is Tan Sri Syed Mohtar Shah, or famously known as Syed Mohtar al-Bukhari, which is also the Malaysian king of rice. And then third comes social entrepreneurs. So these entrepreneurial activities, which is called social entrepreneurship, carried out to solve communities' problem in a very specific time frame and limited resources by innovative ordinary people who did it in extraordinary ways. So these efforts require much entrepreneurial skills in order to solve the issues. And typically, entrepreneurial activities carried out by social enterprises. Instead of that, we also have NGOs and charitable organizations. For example, we have here Prof. Muhammad Yunus, a prominent Bangladeshi economist who had put his effort and set up the bank for poor, which is called Grameen Bank. And the fourth is cooperative entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurial activities carried out by the business entity registered under the Malaysian Cooperative Societies Commission Act, which is amended on 2014. This is the entrepreneurship activity that offers loan and savings facilities to the members. Example of cooperative is Koperasi Guru Malaysia, which is called KGM. The fifth one is franchise entrepreneurship. This is a franchising in a form of business organization in which a firm that already has a successful product or services, or called a franchisor, licenses its trademark and method of doing businesses to another business or individual, which is called franchising. So these activities is some sort of exchanging franchise fee and ongoing royalty payment to the franchisor from the franchisee. For example, we have KFC Holdings, we have McDonald's, and etc. Last but not least, we have digital entrepreneurship. Because internet development has opened up new opportunities for businesses, so activities related to entrepreneurship by using online method is always associated with digital entrepreneurship. So business activities be more diverse and geographically borderless. Business information can be made available, accessible online. So one of the early internet marketer in Malaysia was Irfan Khairi. So guys, I think that's all for today. That's all for this session. So thank you for lending me your ears. See you again in the next session. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye. 再见.